All right, we are going to bring in Virtue right now, and here we go. Gentlemen, what is up?
Hello. How's it going?
Guys, how's it
It's
going,
going
man?
good here.
What is up?
We're just chilling, you know. What are you guys doing?
Podcast.
Pretty much chilling too. I mean, that's what we do is we talk smack to each other, and it's all about music for
Just
about an
internet-
hour and a half.
Just interneting.
Just internet
doing the day stuff, like, you know. But you boys have been busy.
No, see, here's the real thing. Are you fully recovered, sir?
Me?
Yes, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know, we had a hell of a couple of killer shows, you know, got the crowd surfing going, and yeah, man, what a killer couple of nights that was.
I wish everybody could have seen this man in full action, because
Yeah, that's a good call. I've never seen Matt in full action at a concert. So I, you know, how was he? Is he a wild man? What is he? What's he like?
oh, it's very wild. It's like if you gave like a 7-year-old a Four Loko, and
Oh shit!
Nice.
Nice.
That's
Love
so
it.
accurate. Yes.
Matt, I'm proud of you, buddy. Way to go.
Dude, look, when the band kicks ass, you lose your shit and get crowd surfing. Even if there isn't enough people to hold you crowd surfing, you go for
Yeah.
it.
Let's just say that I sometimes forgot that I was the vocalist of the band.
Does Matt hold it down for you? Okay.
Oh no, he was ready to go, and he got on stage and he was like, well, since you're not, you know, I mean, he didn't say this to me, but he gave me that look like.
no, he said it to you. He just said it to you with his eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, well, if you're not gonna crowd surf, I'm gonna crowd surf, and I'm just like, okay, well, lead by example, right?
Right.
Damn it.
So it's done.
Somebody's got to start it off.
Oh,
Right?
Got to see. Got to next time. There's got to be video.
Yeah, really.
We
Well, for people who may not know, y'all played. Where was it at, Matt? Tell them the venue.
I saw them in the Black Heart in London and the Exchange in Bristol. So they're what, a couple of hundred capacity venues. London was pretty packed, which is pretty good. I did think that no one was going to catch me when I went to crowd surf and climbed up on the monitor, but you know, someone caught me in the end. But it was too late. I was gone. But yeah, they're great little venues.
Yeah, well, Matt was raving about you guys. He was blown away by the show, which I know his taste in music. So for him to give you that seal of approval, that says something. So,
Hey, no, we appreciate it, and like I said, it was awesome for him to have him out, be able to talk to him, and kind of again relay the message, because obviously earlier this year we had to unfortunately cancel a show, which we don't like doing, but just wanted to reaffirm and reassure him, not only like you getting 110%, but then it's like for the rest of everybody else, it's like, hey, we're still coming, so don't forget about us just yet.
hell yeah.
So-
Go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so tell us then, how was the run across Europe and the UK? You got, am I mistaken, or did you get to play a show with, was it Disturbed?
So that's the only show
got
that
canceled,
we
right?
didn't get to play because
Right.
yeah,
My
open up
heart.
just bringing up old shit. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah. She's ripping that Band-Aid right back off of there.
You're welcome. why I'm here.
You're welcome.
That's why I'm
Honestly,
here.
the only real bad thing about that was like we got the news a few days prior that it was going to happen. Then, you get all the ad mats and you get the flyers, and we're like, hell yeah! You post it, people are stoked, they're doing all this, and literally the next day, David got sick, or I mean, he probably was sick well beforehand, but they were like, yeah, we're going to cancel 4 shows, and then the one that you're supposed to do was in it, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, honestly, just shout out to Disturbed, their whole camp, and everybody else for even thinking of us in the first place. So, we weren't able to do that one, but we did have the shows with 3 Days Grace, which were absolutely amazing. all the festivals, all the honestly, and I could probably say this. I don't know, Tyler, your opinion can change. The headlining shows that we did, I actually had the most fun at personally, like
Nah,
getting
they
a chance. Yeah, that you know,
I'm
when
kidding,
you got
I'm kidding,
goofballs
sorry.
like this guy in the corner over here hijacking the mic, stealing it from us, stealing all of
Yeah.
our T-shirts. Look at that. See, he didn't even buy that. That's crazy.
Oh, damn it, Matt.
Hey, yeah.
Well, I mean, I had the
Bought two,
opportunity.
actually.
Well, Matt actually had me on FaceTime for your show. I believe it was in Bristol, right?
The Bristol one, yeah, because
Yeah, the Bristol show. He actually had me on FaceTime for your entire set. So I got to watch your show. I got to watch you guys perform. You
that's
absolutely
awesome.
killed it. You had a great performance.
Thank
What
you.
was it like touring with a UK band that you weren't familiar with? Because you guys toured with Raptors.
We
Yep.
did, yeah. No, I mean, go ahead, Tyler.
Oh no, it was unfortunately it was very short lived. Just because they were only on I think 3 of the shows, maybe 4. No, I think it was like 3 of the shows, and because they had a prior festival, prior obligation and stuff. But they were great guys, and they were very kind, and just had a wonderful time being able to be with a band that just is trying to do the same thing that we're doing, and for the love of music and for the love of just being able to play in front of people that you might normally not ever get to. And they were a replacement for another band led by Lanterns. Yeah, it was supposed to be on that, but they had to unfortunately drop off. So it was nice being able to have a band that you can still connect with and have a good time with. And this is just like great shows with them, and hopefully we get to play with them again.
I hope so, because like Raptors are my boys. They're the most band I've seen live. They kill it live, and I've said this on the live podcast before when I was talking about you boys. You guys are the best band I've seen live in a small venue, hands down.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say.
That hurts more that we didn't get to have you here in March. So just so y'all know.
I know.
Yeah, well, it was his dang shoulder.
Yeah, blame Tyler, actually.
How is the shoulder?
It was my fault. It was my
But how
fault.
is the shoulder? Is it good now?
Yeah, it's doing all right, I think. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Put that pea shooter away now.
Yeah, I didn't know we had tickets to the gun show, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean it's I got fully cleared. Actually, like the day that we got back, I had a doctor's appointment. We got back at like 2:30 in the morning from the airport. And then I had an appointment at like 11:30 that morning, and yeah, he was very impressed with my progress and very excited to he fully cleared me for everything, said making some good progress with it, and hopefully we'll never have to deal with that again, because that sucked.
Yeah. What we talk about a lot, especially with Matt, like US bands going over there and making that trip. How did you guys pull it off? Because it's like on the bucket list for a lot of bands that we talk to, but that I'm aware of. Lisa, correct me, Matt. Has anyone else done it that we've spoke to
on our show?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't either. Not that comes
it's
to my.
definitely a bucket list thing, isn't it?
Yeah. How'd y'all pull it off?
Honestly, we wouldn't have been able to pull it off. Our record label, A Rising Empire, they're amazing. Our management, Oliver included, like he was a big help as far as getting everything set up. Ian with TKO, like anybody that basically helped us out with booking a show or just, figuring out paperwork, hey, thank you for United States Customs for not trapping us in any other country. Like sometimes they're notoriously hard to deal with.
Yeah.
So it's honestly, man, it's kind of just an all around group effort. And to say like, that tour, that was our 4th time going over there and our first time in 4 years. It's kind of a reminder and a testament of like, hey, it's bigger. All this is bigger than us. It's like we're on your show today, like you're providing us a platform, and had that not been the case, it's like who knows if we would reach, you know, the audiences that we reach. So it's like you got to give everybody the flowers when it comes to writing a song or planning a tour, playing a show, scheduling an interview, anything else like that. Is, you know, there's the village that we have to lift up too. So to our village, including yourselves, we're just going to give you a nice round of
Wow.
applause there.
Wow.
And
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll follow
Except
on from
Matt.
that, Damon, and it's
Except
got to
Matt.
be nice because one of my highlights of the show in London was I met Mama Bear, which is Damon's mum, right?
Yes.
You've got to have that family support behind you as well.
Oh, 1000%. And like having my mom, like Tyler's parents, Mike's parents, Ryan, everybody, it's like I've lived a lot in the short time that I've been on this earth, and you meet people that don't have that relationship with the people that brought them in here, and it's like, to me, that's like the most invaluable thing. For her to take time out of her schedule, for Tyler to drop his phone, you know, just while I'm saying something very important and
I'm
heartfelt,
so sorry. I
Yeah.
dropped
you know.
my finger too. This is like, why am I the way I am, dude? Why
Blame it on your
did-
shoulder.
Yep,
Blame it
there
on
you
your
go. Got
shoulder.
weak shoulders, can't hold the phone. You know,
Yeah.
I know that all those gigs, 256, it's heavy.
That
But-
hurt, man. No, sorry, it's
You know.
128. I'm not that bougie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So what's
But-
go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, all of that to say is that it meant the world for me and for everybody, where it's like she decided, hey, I'm gonna take a trip and come see you guys play. And kind of Matt, you got a chance to see this as well. I told a story before we went into our last couple songs, where the very first time that we played at the Black Heart, there was probably like 8 people. Like in 2017, like we had the flight attendants, we had my mom, we had Tyler's parents, Tyler's girlfriend at the time, and like a smattering of other people. But it was like it was a very full circle moment for her to be there when there's actually a nice crowded house, everybody's having a great time. And I don't want that to be lost, that, you know, we do have that kind of support and we're eternally grateful for it. I think she cried when I said what I said on stage too. So that's kind of like, hey, you know, we're all here, we're doing the right thing, man.
Yeah, she gets to see like
Definitely.
your hard work paying off, right?
She can see her hard work pay off, because let's be real here, like there's some things that she had to do. Like if she didn't do everything that she did in her life, I wouldn't be in the position to do this. Tyler wouldn't be in the position to be able to do what he's doing. So
That's beautiful.
Mm. I think a lot of, you know, artists go through a struggle. I think it's either your parents, your family either supports you 1,000% or they don't. You know, a lot of parents get very upset when their kids go into the music industry. You know, oh my gosh, you should be an accountant, you should be a doctor, you need to make something of your life. Like you're not going to have something, you know, really that's going to be able to support you. And then you have the other parents, like my parents, like your parents, who say, oh no, go do what you want, go be creative. Like we're so proud of you, and they support you through it. Sometimes I think it's such a blessing when you find that. So you guys are just so both very fortunate.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's I think it's also important to note too that like I've had this conversation with both of my parents too. Just with like, you know, my friends, and I grew up playing soccer. I grew up playing sports, and you know, the music thing was kind of just a hobby at the time. But to be in a position that we're in now, it's really surreal, and it's cool because a lot of the people that I grew up with, you know, they've started families, you know, they have their life together, they're probably at least financially like stable. I'm not at all. So it's like, it's just one of those things where, you know, if my parents were in a room with, you know, my friends' parents and stuff, you know, and they're all talking about what each other's, you know, kids are doing and all that. It's like, you know, well, they're a doctor, or yeah, they have, you know, started a family, did all that. And, you know, and gets to my parents and it's like, oh, you know, well, what is Tyler doing? Oh, he's in a band. Oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, what are they doing? You know, and it's just, it's all of those, it's like the proud moment for them to just be like, well, like Tyler went and, you know, chased his dreams. And it's just really cool to have that thought that, you know, they're going to get, like, once they leave the function or whatever, they're going to get in the car and they're going to be like, dang, like, kind of wish our kid would have, you know, chased their dreams. Like, that sounds really awesome. And that's the thing is, we're not alone in this journey. Like, our parents, our family, like our friends, they're along for this ride too. And it's just so cool. Like, my aunt, I love her. Aunt Barbie, I love you so much. I love you so much. My aunt will
she's
comment
riding
on every single post, and I mean every single post. She will spend hours of her day just saying, well, have you checked out Of Virtue? You know, you should check out the greatest band ever, Of Virtue, you know, all of this stuff. And, you know, it's so easy to just be like, Aunt Barbie, I love you. But, like, you know, it's very easy to take that stuff for granted. Like, my aunt is choosing to spend her, like, she's very proud. She's very, and, you know, our families are very proud. And they, like, my mom, like, the radio station knew who my mom was before they knew who Of Virtue was. Because my mom would call and be like, you guys play Of Virtue. You guys play Of Virtue. And she's like, I don't think they know who I am because of my email. I was like, Mom, they know who you are. I promise you, they know who you are. And I think
virtuemom@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Exactly. And I think that is like the best feeling in the world, though, is when what you're doing is not only like, this is not just our journey, this is also their journey. And I'm very proud to be able to, like, have them a part of this. And, you know, they get to see something that a lot of people don't ever get to experience. And that is, you know, this, we just had an interview, like right before this too. And, you know, the one thing that we kept saying that, you know, that's absolutely resonated with me is simply just like, this whole thing is way bigger than us. It's absolutely way bigger than who we are. But the best thing for us is Of Virtue is made up of 4 individuals. It's made up of Damon, Mike, Ryan, and myself. And for us, we all have different personalities. We all have different.
My turn.
We all, you know, we come from different backgrounds. We come from different, you know, just like different musical backgrounds, different interests, all this stuff. But Of Virtue as a whole is us 4, and it's all of our voices, it's all of our pain, all of our emotions, like the good, the bad. And I think that in itself has, you know, resonated not only with just our family and friends, but with a lot of other people. I mean, and it's very surreal to go over to a place like Europe and, you know, meet Matt and have him come up to us and just be like, dude, that was absolutely insane. And, you know, just, it's surreal. Like, honestly, it's surreal to have the support that we do. And it's something that we definitely won't ever take for granted.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
love
man.
it.
Yeah. We need more Aunt Barbies in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%, dude, it is nuts. Like,
riding hard.
Like, I swear, like, and that's the thing too, is she has the same last name as me. So when she comments on stuff, and like, she's like, oh, they, you know, they're not gonna know. Like, they know.
Same last name.
They know.
But that doesn't
They
mean she's
know.
wrong. It doesn't mean she's wrong if she's saying something good either, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So-
No. And she everything is always in the best interest. It's just like having that ride or die kind of person on your side is like, we need some more Aunt Barbies, because
Yeah.
absolutely.
Everybody in the comments be an Aunt Barbie. That's the
Yes.
takeaway from this interview.
There you
No,
go.
that story that you're telling, though, like of like your parents, you know, and like every other parent's like, oh, a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. Like, I could just see your parents like having their phone pulled up to YouTube and like playing one of y'all's video and just being like, you know, so how about that?
That's right.
What's funny?
How about that?
What's
Yep.
funny is because, so a lot of people don't know this. now, but my dad is retired, but he is my coworker at the movie theater. He's our maintenance like lead and everything. So while we were over there, and it's hilarious because he wasn't the one to tell me this. At we have meetings every week and stuff, and at the meeting they were telling me that my dad, literally, that was my dad. My dad was like, yeah, did you guys see, like, yeah, they opened up for 3 Days Grace, and doing all that. And these are people that know what I do. They know what I do. So it's like, Dad, you're showing people that already know, but like that's cool. And it's just funny, is because that is the most accurate like statement I've ever heard, because my dad does that all the time. We just went to a country concert. We just went to a country concert, which I'm not a big country fan, but it was a great time. We were just standing right there, and my dad like was lighting a cigarette, and this lady or this girl was like, "Hey, can we use your lighter really quick?" And my dad's like, "Yeah, for sure." And I see him go, and he hands this to her, and then he's like, I can't hear what he's saying, but he's like talking to these girls, and I see him pull his phone out, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yep. Proud dad moment.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he was like, yeah. He's like, so I asked him, like, do you only listen to country? They're like, yeah. He goes, well, my son back here, the vocalist of A Virtue, and
He's trying to get you a date, man. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was trying to be a wingman for sure, which is great. Love him for that. But then later, this was my favorite one. I went to go grab some food. Can't find my dad. Can't find him. Have no idea where he's at. I just look over and I hear, yeah. So what kind of music you like? This guy's like, oh, I like country rock. Goes, well, you ever heard of A Virtue? Yep. And I'm like, oh, here we go. I was like, here's my dad being an Aunt Barbie. I love it.
Dude,
But-
Kevin, how hard would it? How quickly can we get be like Aunt Barbie t-shirts, or we need more Aunt Barbie t-shirts or something?
Oh
made up,
yeah,
dude?
done.
We can have them for sale by midnight tonight.
Yeah. We need an Aunt Barbie t-shirt. The people in the comments, they want them. I
Yep.
can see it.
Yes.
We'll send
Aunt
a portion of the proceeds to Aunt Barbie.
Or just-
There we go.
I love
I
it.
mean, the
I love
Barbie
it.
movie is so hot. Just be a Barbie, Aunt Barbie.
Oh,
Yeah.
be a Barbie. There you go. It's cross marketing. All these
There you
people
go.
like Barbie, everybody would buy it, but really we know what the real meaning of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I love it.
So,
So let's touch on some of this. Oh, carry on, Kevin.
It's the internet, Kevin.
we have a video to play.
Oh.
So we're gonna play sober.
Hey.
Oh, heck yeah. Cool.
So this is the latest from A Virtue. It's sober, and then we'll come back and chat with them about the song and what's coming up in the next few months of 2023. So here it is, and you're watching the sound. And there you have it. That is the latest from A Virtue, and it's sober. So guys, tell me about the song.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
You know what?
I will definitely get with you on that one.
This was actually the last song that we wrote for the record, and it's one of those where it came about very quickly. So, like, I guess a little backstory on it. Like, this and Cut Me Open, we wrote in the same session, and I think it was. Do we have 3 days? It was like 3 days or something like that to do 2 songs, and Cut Me Open took up 2.5 of the days. And by the time we're done, we're like, maybe we'll just like come back to this or figure something else out. But started
I was
thinking
really
around.
sick. Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
because
was
you
really
couldn't
sick.
you couldn't track.
Yeah, and there was a snowstorm coming like 2 days before Christmas or something like that. So it was just a perfect storm for us to not finish that song, unfortunately. But
Well,
fortunately,
no,
it worked.
we got the instrumental done in probably 4 hours, something like that, and then went down to Cleveland to finish up the rest of it. Probably like a month later. It only took us about a day, but it's one of those where like it felt like literal magic in a sense, kind of like how Sinner was for us, like originally, where it's like you just get into a room and just start getting the ideas flowing. And because we had already been working on Cut Me Open, it's like, all right, well, what's like the opposite of like just a straight ass beater? Like, kind of wanted something a little more, I don't say like emotional, but just heartfelt, something that you, when you first listen to it, there's no denying it. You're just like, yep, all right, I'm about to cry.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good song. Somebody see that was the Jameson was flowing on in the cup there. Is that what it's
There was
on?
a lot of that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of apple juice because at the time I for that music video, I mean that's usually a trick they do anyways. But if I was drinking at the time, Jameson's my favorite, so I definitely would have been
Not
Yeah,
sober by
definitely.
the end of that video.
I did, yeah, I would have not been sober, and I probably
You'd
would
have,
have
you'd have been Matt James.
oh,
Yeah.
I would have been crying, like
Crowd surfing
Like-
to no one.
On the video
tears-
shoot.
The tears that you see in that video were they were real a little bit. I was going through a breakup at the time, so it was a very hard thing. But like, I would have been like, dude, it would have been like so bad. Like it would have been, yeah, it would have been like, yeah, really, just really emotional. So it's like, but yeah, great song. The video turned out awesome. The music video was shot in a really cool place. Like it looked like a storage unit, first off. So we like that was wild. That was wild. But it was just such a great time to be able to shoot a music video for a song that I think means a lot to us. When we originally wrote this song, I remember we were sitting there writing with Evan and Lee, but when we were writing the lyrics, you know, like Evan was just like, hey, like what kind of song do we want to write? You know, like Damon was saying, we want to go softer. So, you know, like talking about addiction, I mean, talking about self-sabotage, talking about basically like you realizing that you are the reason why, you know, you might be in this hole that you're in. You might be the reason why your relationships aren't working, and it's because you have let your addictions, or you're just I shouldn't say let, but you know, your addictions are consuming you, and it's like kind of ruining everything around you. And when you wake up, like the whole chorus itself is like a hey realization thing, but also like don't, you know, my mistakes and everything that we have gone through don't define who I am. They don't define like everything that I believe, everything that I stand for. I mean, or just us in general. And it's like, just because we are going through those things, it doesn't mean, you know, that life is over. It's just for you to grow, for you to get better, you got to cut those things out. You got to cut those addictions. You got to find new avenues. You got to find new coping mechanisms. So when I had my surgery, like I drank for a little bit after, but then I woke up one day and I was like, no more. Like I don't want to deal with this right now. And you know, I took a break from drinking and was going through a breakup, like I said. So I knew I would have went down a downward spiral. So it's like, I feel like if I didn't make that decision, like releasing a song like this would just kind of be, I don't know, very hypocritical, because it's like, okay, well, I'm still doing the same old shit. But you know, it's definitely a song that means a lot to me personally, just with everything that's been going on. But I know, like in the grand scheme of things, we wanted to write a song that people can connect to and can look to for some, hopefully for some advice or some motivation to, you know, hey, life's not going to get any better unless you have those people that are trying to hold you accountable, you know, your friends and family and loved ones. And you look in the mirror and realize, okay, well, maybe I'm the problem, you know? And yeah, that's basically what's sober, I guess, in a very Tyler long story novel book.
All the way back. Yeah. No, dude, it's a great song though. It really is. It's a good song.
It is a
really
banger.
is.
Yeah,
And
that
they've
was
been
the
putting out
show.
banger after banger after banger after banger.
Weird. What time is it? I think I have to leave.
That's okay. Hey, that's all
No,
right.
that was that was just a joke because Damon's just bullying me. It's fine.
Yes. Internet bully.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
is
you know
Kevin's
what?
gonna bring us back in. I can feel it.
Yes.
No, I'm
He's
do whatever.
Okay. So
Fine.
No, I was never mind. We'll talk later.
So what's coming next for you guys? You're headed back over across the pond. When can we catch you here in the States?
When we play the festival next year.
Ah,
Damon, I like it. I like it.
I felt that. I
I'm
felt
sitting here. I'm like, what festival? Was he gonna tell us, or is it a secret?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Our
the one that
festival.
we have to make up for.
So, I will say this. We're not sure of the date yet, but Rockin' the Sound 2 is going to happen. And we would love to have you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's the
We're-
real
we're-
question. How did you guys?
And
think it
Oliver,
went
that
last
doesn't
year?
mean blow up my phone right now.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
No, definitely. And I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, we've got a Virtue on, and unfortunately, they couldn't play our festival. And because they couldn't play our festival, Kingdom Collapse did. And we got Kingdom Collapse coming on after you guys. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, well, look at that. Imagine
Yeah.
that.
all the way around.
Yeah. It's,
Uh-oh.
it's good.
Somebody's calling you right now.
Oh,
Well,
No,
tell-
those guys
tell,
are great though.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
guys are
Jonathan. They're waiting backstage right now.
Yeah.
So tell everybody where what they can be looking forward to upcoming and where to hit y'all up.
Well, upcoming, like I said, if you're overseas like our buddy Matt, we'll be back over there with Being as an Ocean and Senna for the Swallowed by the Earth tour, August 15th through September 18th. We're going to come back. We have a few shows kind of in the Midwest before our. Did Tyler just drop his phone again while I'm
Yeah,
saying
he's
this?
2 for 2. He's 2 for 2 on the phone.
It's sick. It's just not important at all. You know what?
Nah.
All right.
Gravity
Omen-
works different over there where he's at. It's not his fault.
Golly. Omen album release shows, Tyler. Where are they going to be at?
Hold on, let me make sure I don't drop my phone. God,
Oh my-
this is so embarrassing. Okay.
He just got to the finish line and he just fell. He just tripped
I
over
just
himself.
tripped. I just tripped. I just lost the chance. Yeah, I just lost like $1 million. That's what that was. So October 6th, we are going to be at the Sanctuary. So that is our first Omen CD release show. And then our newest venue in our hometown of Lansing, Michigan, called Greenwell Hall. That is going to be on October 7th. It's gonna be a great time. Both shows are gonna be, we got some cool stuff planned for, and just can't wait for everybody to hear Omen in its full entirety, but also, be able to hear these songs live, because like anybody or like any band, there are some songs that we probably won't play, live again, at least for a while. So it is probably the 2 chances you get to hear every single song. So very excited and looking forward to those.
Sweet. Well, keep us in the loop as always, and we'll be reaching out. Like Kevin said, we don't have a date yet, but when we do, you'll be one of the first people that we shoot a message to. So we appreciate y'all tonight, and music's killer as always.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thanks,
having us.
Guys.
Yeah,
Thank you,
keep
guys.
going, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Keep killing it.
Have
yeah?
a good night.
All right, I'm gonna try to not drop my phone. Goodbye.